Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Acoustic Chef. It's your girl, Ebony.
This Capel.
This is Regina.
And this is Damien.
We gonna figure this out. I'm telling you, we gonna figure this out.
So we had to, instead of piecing the show together, we gotta rewind and talk about stuff that we already talked about because certain people, had some mic situations and stuff like that. So
And computer Zoom issues.
all that, those type of issues too.
Yeah.
I noticed Damien didn't want to bring us in because I made fun of how he say welcome. I ain't gonna forget about that.
I say welcome, and I guess
Welcome.
it sounds like it was with an A, and then
Yeah.
Capel wants to do a poll to see if anybody else.
Nobody, we
No,
don't
I
need a
said
poll.
that.
No,
We don't need a poll. No, I said that because you was acting like you didn't say it wrong. Like it was you said it right. Or
Hey,
whatever.
It's a dialect. It's not wrong. It's
exactly.
We don't need a poll because nobody says that. So, I mean,
Exactly. Like that's ain't no dialect.
The purpose of language is communication, and I was able to communicate myself. I was able to articulate.
no, we didn't know what you were talking about.
I thought you said Malcolm. I was like, who is Malcolm?
So when I
was
said
Malcolm?
if welcome is a problem, then maybe I just said a new word that you never heard of before.
Can you say the word point, Damien? How do you say that?
Point. What's wrong?
Okay, I don't know because people from Louisiana, some people say it
Oh,
like
you talking about perk?
Like perk, like perk,
Perk.
perk.
Yep.
Nah, but
And
see,
some
that's
Earl
like,
instead of
that's-
oil. Earl.
see,
Oh.
that's New Orleans.
oh.
They talk different. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They say stuff like a lot differently.
It's a dialect. Yes, it is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I say Iowa. I don't know how y'all say it, and I say Hawaii. Like I gotta pronounce it, say it phonetically or whatever. Hawaii.
You know, I used to talk about my friends, especially my friends from Dallas. So don't be upset.
Yeah, like
but I used to be
her.
like, yeah, my friends, they're teachers. I'm like, so did your teacher tell you that her is acceptable for here? And they said, well, you from Houston, you say over there, But I said, but clearly her is spelled HER, not HERE. So I don't know. Like it's a
Here.
dialect, but I'm like,
Come
what
over
is
here.
are the teachers saying, let's not stress this.
What's her then? Like what do you say for her? If her could be,
A woman is, I am her.
Here.
But like Chingy used to say over there. Yeah,
There.
I had a whole song about it.
Well, he had to put the word over in front of it so we knew what he was talking
Talk
about.
about it.
Well,
Exactly.
because that's how you talk in St. Louis. You say there and her and here.
what's Merc though?
No one says that.
What's
And I don't know who says
Who
that.
say that? You talk about milk? Milk?
Yeah. Yeah, got some cats from the country that be talking like that or whatever. You know
Where
what
they
I'm saying?
at?
Brutiful. I done heard
Waco-
brutiful with an
Waco,
R.
Texas.
Yeah, I've heard beautiful.
A lot of people put R's. I know people that put R in Houston. It's Hurston.
Yeah.
People put an H in my name when they say Capel. They be like Chapel or Chappelle. I'm like,
You lying.
no, I'm serious. Chapel or Chappelle. I've been called that like many times before, but that's like back at home in Alexandria. Because most people here,
funny.
they don't know me by Capel. They know about Lawrence.
I have a friend named Tasha, and she even says her name is Tarsha. I'm like, you don't have an
Tarsha.
R in your name.
Wait, hold up. She say her name
Hey.
is Tarsha.
You know what? I'm gonna have to make sure she
That's
don't listen to this
funny.
one. That's okay. Tasha, if you're listening to this, I love you.
Gina, speaking of the Lou, what's up with I got a homeboy Rilo. He always talking about this fried rice in St. Louis.
Oh man, the Chinese food there. We don't call it Chinese food. We call it the
Yeah.
Chinaman. I know that's probably derogatory and racist. Yes, but when we were kids, we would go when we would, be out and about in the summertime. Our parents would be at work, and it was
Yeah.
always let's walk to the Chinaman. There's one on every corner. They're called like chop suey or whatever.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
knew we could go in there and get some fried rice, some chicken wings, fried hard, and
Hey, the Chinese know how to fry some chicken. I will
Man.
Man, yeah, they
Man.
can.
And I've never had Chinese food as good as every time I go
serious? That's
home, I'm
crazy.
like, I gotta go get me, and it don't even matter where it comes from. We were
Yeah.
over by the arch down on the riverfront, and they had like a little makeshift stand. I was like, I don't care what I have to, I'm getting some of that Chinese food before I leave here.
Man.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
we got to take a
So
trip
good.
so we can do a show on site, and
So
you
good.
tell us about it.
I'm gonna have to holler at them and tell them that I guess it is the truth. Then.
It's a
I got-
thing. Yes.
That's what's up.
I
Last
had to
time I
check that
went,
out.
we went to Sweet Peas or whatever. They
Sweetie
had
pies.
Sweetie pies, yeah.
Mhm.
Man, they had that food was so good. It's soul food, man. That food was good. To them.
Was it?
Oh,
Didn't we have one here?
Yeah, she did open up. What
Yeah.
she actually,
a
I think she
pop-up.
sung background for Tina
That
Turner or
Ike,
something like.
yeah, Ike Turner.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
yeah,
was one of the Ikeettes.
yeah. So
She was.
yeah, her food, man, her food good. That macaroni and cheese, the
Mhm.
oxtails was fire. When she
Mhm.
came here, she tried like the prices was too high, so I think that's why it didn't probably didn't succeed.
I think it was. I don't think it was bad. I just think it was different than what our version of soul food is here. So I think
You
a lot
think
of people.
so?
I think so a little bit.
Did you try it?
Yeah, I did. I did. I didn't
Cause
think it was bad. I thought people were actually critiquing a little too hard, but I think that Houston is different. Like if anybody does anything different, we
yeah,
compare a lot. We don't, instead of saying this is good and this is good as well. If it don't taste like that, oh no,
yeah, yeah.
So I felt like it was good, but was it like the best soul food I ever had? No, I didn't think it
Man,
was the same.
oh man, that macaroni and cheese, the oxtails was fire. Her cornbread was good. Chicken, all it was good to me. Like,
Okay.
but that was in St. Louis though. I didn't have it
Well, I
out
have
here,
to
so
go.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, I have to go to
Yeah.
St.
You
Louis.
got to go to the original.
Yeah, you have to go
So
to the
that
original.
matters. That
Hey,
matters when somebody has a chain that starts off small. It starts off small, but then it grows. It tastes different in different places
like
because
Frenchies.
the
But
people.
does it, or is
Like
it
like
the
Frenchies.
nostalgia of
I
that
think
original?
I don't
I
think Frenchies is better than Third Ward. You know
No,
what I'm
it is
saying?
different. Like the Popeyes at home in Louisiana taste different than the Popeyes here because
Yeah, it
they use
does.
different seasonings. Like they season the food like it's not the same. Even in McDonald's, some McDonald's I can taste seasoned meat compared to other McDonald's where the meat is not seasoned. Like I can literally taste the difference in the salt. You
Why
know,
you
the
eating
content
McDonald's
of it.
though? Who still eats McDonald's?
I know,
I'm
right?
talking
What
to
the hell?
have you eaten McDonald's before? Because
A
I
long
can't
time. I don't.
I
Nobody
I
eats
no no
McDonald's
I can't
anymore.
be speaking from experience. I'm speaking from yesterday. Is that why we assuming that I hadn't had
Was it
McDonald's in
yesterday?
months?
Why you
I
eating
hadn't had McDonald's.
McDonald's?
I haven't had McDonald's in like a long time. I'm talking about when I had the taste. Damien, don't act like you don't remember how them McChickens taste when we went to the
With them
classic.
fries, I just
Don't act like you don't remember.
Touche. Hey, me and Capel went to the Bayou Classic. I think this was our first time going. We fresh dressed, we looking good. You know what I'm saying? Our parents could not rent us a car. You know what I'm saying? So like my mama tried to rent us a car. His dad and mom tried to rent us a car. Everybody credit bad, so they couldn't get us a car. We had the money and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Can't do it.
We both had jobs, so we was good. So we ended up getting a Beretta. Who make Beretta? I don't even know who makes that car.
I think Chevy.
Chevy,
make the run.
yeah.
Man, me and this boy get down there. We drive all the way to New Orleans. Nothing wrong with the car. As soon as we hit the city, the brakes start squealing and stuff like. all the
Squealing
fans,
loud as hell. Like even when we
Man.
stopped, we're not even moving, just squealing. Like what the hell is this?
man, me and that boy ate. We ate. That's when them McCajun McChickens they
Chickens
had just
came
came out. Man, we ate them things like all weekend or whatever.
All weekend, all we had was Cajun and chicken sandwiches for
Hey,
3 days.
straight up.
Wasn't nothing else. There was nothing else y'all could have
No,
eaten.
it was plenty. We got a hotel like in Slidell, and right next door was the McDonald's, literally right next door.
Exactly.
So whenever we finished in New Orleans on our way back to the room, we was like, man, let's go to McDonald's and get some Cajun chickens. Plus, it ain't like we had buku money. We was young. I was like
Yeah,
in
exactly.
college. I think Damien had
Okay.
just graduated, so we was saving money with them $1, them dollar
Yeah.
chickens.
$7 sandwiches.
So
sometimes it's those after the club type meals. Like some restaurants I used to hit up after the club or late night. I would never eat that anymore, but you couldn't tell me it wasn't hidden back then. Like now here in Houston, we used to go to Chacho's.
Yes, tachos.
Yeah.
Come through.
Chacho's, Taco Cabana, Whataburger, anything that was 24 hours, you couldn't tell me nothing about it. But now I'm
Yeah.
like,
Wouldn't
that's
catch
crazy.
me there today.
When I
Yeah.
first moved here, like you stayed in where you was
The
at?
Galleria
You know,
area?
on Chimney Rock, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I used to hit up that Taco Cabana. Man, I ain't been to Taco Cabana in so long, man.
right? They started closing them, and even though I haven't been eating at them, I'm like, I need them to stay open. It's a part of my growing up, like
Just in
Exactly.
case.
getting that cabana bowl.
What? Man, I used to hit that give me that late night quesadilla, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, with the sour
Yeah.
cream and the guacamole, and I'm good, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But hey,
Yep.
Gina, you was talking about being on, or like not even having to go to a special place to get that rice. That's how it is in Louisiana. Like you don't have to go nowhere special to get some good seafood, some boudin or something like that, or whatever.
Good everywhere.
Oh man, you go to the gas station to get a fish plate, and it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
At the same gas station, you can get whatever alcohol you want too, because you ain't got
Anytime.
to liquor store.
And get a tune-up, an oil change too.
All of that.
I was putting Ebony up on the snow cones. Like when I first moved here, I was like, man, like because I had found a spot in Houston that the snow cones was
Well, is it snow cones or snowballs?
Snowballs, huh?
Snowballs.
Or is it different?
No, it's snow cones for us, but I didn't heard people argue
y'all
with
call
me
it
talking about it's snowballs.
Snowballs.
But I think when it's snowball, isn't it a different type of ice that's used? Or no?
Nah, it's the same
Nah,
thing.
it's the same.
Oh, okay. Because I have a friend that has a snowball like food truck here in Houston, but I didn't know why I thought it was just different.
Nah.
I didn't know anything about snow cones. It was cool cups or nothing.
Well, I know about them cool cups.
You didn't have snow cones.
Now you don't know about snow cone until you go to Louisiana and get a snow cone from Louisiana.
Because the ice is different. The ice and the flavoring is different. And the cream is different.
Compare. Is it different?
Once you cross that border.
I'm telling you, I don't know how they make them. I don't know what they put in them. But
that's because y'all be hot. Y'all be so hot and thirsty down there because y'all don't have a lot of options that when you get to it, you're like, this is the best snowball I've ever had. Cream is cream, ice is ice, flavor is flavor.
Nah, it's not. See,
that's like saying chicken is chicken. It is.
No, because chicken have different steroids. It come from a different farm. Syrup is syrup.
So are burgers burgers? Are burgers
No,
burgers?
the cow is different from wherever it comes from.
Okay, so peep this. Do you like Sonic's chopped ice?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the point that we
but soft ice is different than hard ice.
Okay, then. That's exactly what
so I just no, but it's the same ice
so
that's in these.
It's not the same ice.
Well, I feel like I need to take y'all to some places in Houston.
And I need to
when
take
it's
you
hot.
to some places in Louisiana.
Well,
it ain't gotta be hot.
Do that.
Hey, let's just start off in Louisiana because that's gonna stop the competition right there. Once you get that snow cone in Louisiana, you gonna go ahead and let us know that we.
I need one.
Because y'all gonna make sure I'm so hot and thirsty. By the time I get to it, I ain't gonna have no choice but to say it's the best.
By any means necessary. By any means necessary.
Hiram Clark got the red wagon, which is owned by different people now, so I don't even think it's as good. But they had good snow cones or whatever.
Okay.
But if I take you to Alexandria, I ain't even talking about New Orleans, because I done had snow cones in New Orleans that wasn't as good as the ones in the A. You know what I'm saying? So
my question is this, like, so Damien is my family, and I have a lot of family on both sides that are from Louisiana. But it seems like people from Louisiana that are from there, once you cross that border and you over here, it don't matter where you from. If you in Texas now, you don't cook good. It ain't like Louisiana. So what I'm saying is, since you know about the snowball, let me try one of yours because you from Louisiana. It must be just like Louisiana, or is it different because you in Houston now?
Ain't fair. That's not fair. That's not fair because people in Louisiana cook. Everybody cook at home. Ain't nobody making snowballs at home with snow cones in their house. Like that's an art.
Well,
my grandfather had a snow cone machine, and we made snow cones in the summer sometime and sold them. They weren't as good as the snow cones that I'm talking about. So I'm being 100% authentic and honest with mine.
Okay. Well, I can ride with you there. I'm just saying, I know some people, they'll say, oh, you can't, there's no gumbo. Your mama can't cook no. I'm like, okay, well, they from Louisiana. They learned how to cook over there, and they using this kind of meat, and I'm not understanding.
I think that's just a matter of taste. That ain't got nothing to do with, because it's a bunch of people from Louisiana that live in Houston. I mean, it's tons of people. So I think that person couldn't make good gumbo in Louisiana or in Texas. So it don't matter.
Look, didn't matter where they were.
When I speak about Louisiana food, I speak about where you can get it. I'm not attesting to somebody's house coming out their kitchen. Yeah.
All right. I got you.
They definitely got some people that's from Louisiana that'll mess up a hot dog.
Straight up. Man, I got a question, man. Somebody presented this question to me or whatever, and these people were having a debate over. I think this girl was it was a couple, and she had all right. I guess they was having some financial issues, and mysteriously those issues started being taken care of. or whatnot, because she had an ex that was, you know, financially stable, and he told her they're just friends. They're not, you know, there's no possible, I ain't gonna say there's no possible way, but it's not plausible that they're still seeing each other or nothing like that. They're just friends. And so he told her, you ever have any issues, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know, you know what I'm saying? You can lean on me for these, you know, certain issues if it is if it's financial. Compare why you look.
He probably didn't say it that way.
Is there a child involved? I need some background.
There's no child involved. These are just two people that have a platonic relationship.
It don't
or
matter
whatnot.
what's involved. That is a no, a capital N, capital O with exclamation points at the end. It ain't happening. And listen, okay, I
Why
can't speak for
not?
all dudes. I can't speak for all dudes. Most dudes ain't supporting a woman that's not they woman. That's not a relationship with, whether it's girlfriend or wife. That's number
So you're
one. So
employing
if
the coming to America theory. There ain't no man sending you earrings like that unless you give him a little booty.
exactly.
See, and she wasn't giving him none, and she
if
got the
She
earring.
wasn't.
and she may not be giving him none, but that don't mean his intentions are pure. All
So
right?
there's a lot of background with that. Go ahead, Cabell.
But and the thing is like, you know, if you are a woman and you have moved into another relationship, you gotta like if your man is like, go ahead, take that money, girl, and get it. If he's okay with it, that's fine. But speaking from the perspective of a man that does not want that, and the woman is like I don't understand what the problem is. You in a relationship with a man whose job is to provide for you. His job that's a part of your manhood, your masculinity. Even when you're struggling, even when you are not able to provide, you know how hard of a hit that is for a man to have their woman taking money from another man to take care. Like, I mean, it's either
It
as a
hurts
woman
your
you need
ego.
to and that's important in a relationship. Like
Yeah.
a man's ego is important if he's doing what he's supposed to do. If you're the woman that don't appreciate that, or not appreciate it, if you're a woman who can't deal with that, just leave the relationship. Just leave the relationship and say that this is not where I need to be. Don't try to have your cake and eat it too. I want to be with you, but you ain't got the money, but he gonna help me out, so I'm gonna take this money here. Like, that's not
Help
gonna
us
eventually
out.
work
He's
out.
helping us out.
Who don't want to eat cake? Well, I think I think communication is definitely an issue here, right? Because there's no way if you're in a committed relationship that somebody shouldn't have already agreed to it or known what was going on. So I think it's disrespectful, definitely, to take the money. But then we don't really know the situation, right? So are they about to lose their home? Has she given him months or years to do something, and he's playing video games, and she's like, I can't have this foreclosure on. This person say I'm going to help. I don't know. I think it's foul, but at some people, especially if they have kids and families, by any means necessary, I got to make sure that if you're not going to take care and be that definition of what you said a man is, then I got to figure it out. I don't know. So I really can't, knock her, even though it's not something I would necessarily do.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that movie? It was with Nia Long and Mekhi Phifer.
I was just thinking of that.
Yeah,
I was just
it
thinking
was
of
this
that.
situation. What was the movie?
It was Soul Food.
Soul Food, yeah.
Soul
And
Food.
one of the ladies on there
Bird.
was in a relationship, and they came with some financial issues, and she had an ex who
Yes, her ex.
she knew wanted her,
It was
wanted
Nia
to
Long,
be with
wasn't
her.
it? It
Oh
wasn't Nia Long?
yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I remember now.
And she took a whole lot of money, to help whatever the situation was. Didn't tell
No,
her.
you're doing wrong. You're saying it wrong already. See, how you
that could
gonna
be-
slandering her?
It
You
was-
slandering
you know,
her. Don't slander Bird. That ain't what happened. She went to
Listen.
her ex to ask him if he could help
him a
out
job.
her husband get a job. Right, get a job.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
She,
that's
she
true,
didn't
that's true.
ask him for any money. All she
Okay,
was like,
you're right.
"Look, my boo need a job," and old boy was like, "Bet you got to have dinner with me." And he gave her a bracelet or something to like commemorate because they did used to date. And her man was mad about it. He was
This is the thing. You're right. I couldn't remember like the whole ins and outs of it, but the reason why I brought that up is because this dude, if he's her platonic friend, that means that the girl's boyfriend knows about him because they friends.
Mm-hmm.
They not secret friends, right?
Right, right.
Right.
So that means he's a part of her life, which means he's a part of their life to some degree. I don't want no man holding that over my head. I don't want no man being like, man, I was providing for your lady when you couldn't provide
Yeah.
for her. Like,
Yeah.
that's a whole ass whooping.
Yeah. And they had a history. Yeah, and they already had a history. So I don't know if the example that Damien gave us, they had a history behind it. But yeah, I would definitely not take it from somebody that I
I
knew.
wouldn't, but I would definitely keep them in a glass jar and break in case of emergency. That's just me. That's just me.
Well, okay. What about the flip side? As far as y'all husbands, if they have you know, a little old school shooby doop, you know what I'm saying? They got a little bread. That's
He got to
within
get a
that
little
line.
money from the girl.
Yeah.
I have a hard time caring about that stuff. Like, I don't, is she paying like she weighs? Yes. Okay. Well, we need to get this new house anyway. So how much she got on a down payment? Like, I don't care
So,
about that
okay.
kind of stuff. Doesn't bother me at all.
If I accept a man taking money from a woman, and that's taking care of us, then that means we probably have our own different entanglements going on. I probably got a boo and you got this boo because I just respect you as a man. So I have no problem with my husband having female friends. He can hang with them. I'm not insecure that way. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to somebody being able to have power in my home because they bring in some monetary value, I do have an issue because I'm like, what are you doing?
But how is that power though? Because they're not controlling your home.
Right.
You know, that's just a mental thought that you having.
I never thought I'd say this, but I'm with Damon on this one.
Well, they may not. No. There's some power there. If somebody, because somebody's able to hold that over your head, it's not like they bought you some groceries to make sure that y'all could eat this week. It's
but how are they holding it over your head? It's not like they going on a national publication. Hey, guess what? I just gave Ebony husband.
No, it's not. It's not about being publicizing it. It's about I owe you. I'm indebted to you. You know, there's some things that we have to do or we have to agree with.
You're right, Ebony. I agree 100%. Y'all done all had issues with like situations with people where y'all give them money or they gave y'all money. Y'all know that relationship kind of is different. Mm-hmm. Y'all know that relationship. Y'all know that relationship is kind of different where you the person that gave the money or the person that received the money. When you let somebody borrow money and they still owe you and they hadn't had a chance to like pay you back and they talking about, oh yeah, we going on this trip or we went out to eat or we did that, you know, in the back of your head you like, but you ain't gave me my money back yet, right? So
but we're not talking about payback now.
No, that's not what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm addressing the power part. So if somebody gave you money and I'm assuming that this is significant because if somebody outside your relationship is giving you money to take care of like your life, then it's probably significant. Then you're not going to talk about money with that person. You're not going to talk about finances. You're not going to talk about the fun times that you're having. That is power.
I don't care.
That's power.
I took your money and I went to Jamaica. I climbed the Dunn's River Falls with it.
It changes how you address. It changes how you address that person and how you act around that person. That person has power over you.
Not me.
You're not gonna be around that person.
No.
When you talk to that person, we're talking about somebody that's a friend, right?
Friend, yeah. We're not just talking about a stranger that just gave you money.
Okay, so let's give it some more context to it or whatever.
Okay.
I have female friends.
Are you making this context?
I'm making this context because I don't know their specific situation, but I'm just trying to put it into a real life perspective or whatever. Most of us in this situation, most of the time, even though you may be friends with your ex, like I'm friends with my exes or whatever. That don't mean I invite them over for dinner and stuff like that or whatever. But we may have conversations every now and then. I'm sure my wife, she got exes that she may have conversations with every now and then, whatever. But it's not like we hanging out. You know what I'm saying? We might be catch up, may not have heard from somebody for several years, and they may just hit you up and like, hey, what's up? How you doing? But it's not like we just chopping it up. There's nothing going to come from that situation.
Yeah.
So would you ask them for money? You wouldn't even invite. If I can invite you over for dinner, I feel like if I can invite you to my wedding or my kid's birthday party, I feel like you're a friend, not somebody we just talk to. So would you ask some of those people that are exes that you talk to every few years, like you just said or whatever, for money to help take care of your home, your wife?
Me personally, I wouldn't, but I'm 100% certain I have exes that I could ask for money.
Right, we all do.
But that's
We
what I'm
could
saying.
ask.
So let's say that's this type of situation. Like
They offer.
they don't have. How do they have power over you if you're not, say, like, okay, when you say power over each one of y'all talking about the opposite person, like the female giving money to her ex-boyfriend having power now over his wife? Do y'all mean like that?
I don't mean like power in that aspect of you can't move or I can't go buy a car until. I'm saying there's some aspect of that you bring other control or you bring other thoughts to even to your spouse, where it's always in the back of their head, like, okay, well, he got this money from old girl, if you are truly 100% okay with it. Like my husband says, like I said, I don't care if he hangs out with female friends, but if he comes and says, you know what, such and such just paid your car note for the next 3 months, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna kind of question that. And why didn't you talk to me about that first? Why didn't you ask me? Why didn't we try to figure it out? And if you my provider, why she gotta do it? And what is gonna come up later, so she could be like, oh, and what is she saying behind my back or in group chat? Because I'm in a group chat, we talk about everybody, and we
Shouldn't even
screenshot.
be worried
I
about
don't
that.
care. I don't care. I'll be like, hallelujah. Thank you for the blessing.
Well,
But look,
I want a blessing, but I want to know about the blessing. Like, you can't just come in here and just be like, now, if it's a blessing, she gonna come and say, look, this is what I'm gonna do for y'all. It's a blessing, but don't go and get some money behind my back, and be paying our bills when you're supposed to be doing that. So,
look, the
I
thing-
mean, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I still am on the same thing with as far as the power part. Like the power can be direct or
I'm gonna
indirect.
put an X
Just-
over both of these boxes. These diagonal boxes.
the power can be indirect or it can be direct. And
How?
Here's another example. Okay, the person gives you the money or whatever. You can have power. The power can be shifted to the other person in the relationship that's not even part of the money exchange. Like, say my wife's friend gives her money to support us.
Her male friend.
Her male friend
Without
gives me money
him
to support us,
knowing.
without me knowing or without me liking the situation, and then I find out. I can let that have power over me in my relationship. Now I'm insecure. Now
Right.
that is controlling my thoughts and it's controlling how I react in my relationship. And for it to not have power over me, I can be like, you know what? I don't like this, but I'm not going to let it control me. I'm going to talk with my wife. We going to do that. But that's not how most people are. It is not. That's a very mature level of reacting to a situation that requires practice, patience, and experience. Most people don't act like that. So power is going to come into play in a situation like that more than likely, whether it's power over the person getting the money from their friend or power over the person in a relationship. It is going to it's going to change something.
But are you talking about an ex or are you talking about a friend?
I'm
Well, your
talking
exes
about
are your
both.
friends.
It sound
I'm
like
talking
you
about
talking
both.
about-
No, I'm talking
Okay.
about both.
All right, so let's flip it. What if it was a woman?
We
'Cause she
said
could-
that.
No.
Look.
Not like that. I'm talking about no, Capel. I'm talking about what if, okay, you as a woman, if
If I was a woman,
no, I was looking at Ebony. Ebony can't see me looking
If
at
I
her on
was
the screen.
if I was a woman, why I am a woman.
I'm
Though.
look I'm talking about if it's a situation with a woman
Mm-hmm.
and she's getting money from like her sister or from one of her girlfriends or whatever, then that can still be the same exact thing.
Well,
So it
I don't-
shouldn't matter.
I don't think it's the
the same.
action of the money. I think
How is
it's
it not the
money.
same?
it's
the money.
it's the communication, right? Nobody should be when you're committed and married. It's about why shouldn't I know and why shouldn't I agree? And that's pretty much it. You're not going to even go to Bank of America and get a loan without me knowing about it. So why
True.
go and tell somebody else about an issue in our financial, issues in our home and then come back and pay the bill and me not know about it?
Because you
I think
being
that's the
stubborn.
issue.
Because you being stubborn and not, we need this money, and you being stubborn, and we need
Well,
help.
and if
I'm
you
going to get
communicate
help.
with me, no, if you communicate with me, I may agree. Go get this money, or I may say, no, we're gonna figure out a different way. We're gonna step on the gas. If we feel like we got to do that, let's go do this. Give me the option, and that's all I'm talking
yeah,
about.
and to me it's also it's the communication, but it's also the relationship that factors into it. Now, I'm gonna give a scenario that's on the lines of this. If it was somebody that I knew about and it was my wife's friend and I believed that situation to be platonic. Like I knew it was platonic, and they were just cool, and then my wife took money from this person, and she didn't tell me about it. Yes, I would be upset because you didn't communicate it to me. But it wouldn't be about the relationship because they are friends. They're platonic. I understand why she went to this person and we in a bind. So I would be upset in a different way. But if she came to me and said, hey, we need this money. I know Kenya will let me borrow it. I know such and such will let me borrow it. Do you mind? I probably would be like okay with it because I know the relationship and she communicated to me. Now, if it was an ex, somebody that to be completely honest with you, this whole thing about exes, I don't too much care about like the communication with exes in that way. Like I know people, I still like know people that I'm still cool with people that's my exes, but like on a Facebook type of thing, not like on a phone call, how you doing, hanging out. I'm not against that for somebody I'm with, but me personally, I don't rock that way. I don't really talk to you on a regular basis. But if my wife came to me from an ex, I would be a little bit more hesitant about that. That matters a little more to me because I don't trust that other person. I don't trust their intentions. I don't trust why they would be so willing to do this. So that's just me personally. And I feel like most people may feel the same way. The relationship matters as to who this money is coming from.
All right. So you may have a problem. We can all agree that there should be communication. I mean, it should be communication in every relationship. So the ultimate question is, are you breaking up with your significant other?
Because of it?
Nah,
Yes, yes.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
No,
No.
no. And I'm not making any demands either. I know it's like some men would be like, I don't want you ever talking to him again either. You take no more money and don't you ever talk to him again either.
So what do you do in that situation?
It wouldn't be I mean, people are I trust people to do what they're gonna do. And so if my husband said, hey, my ex-wife wants to give us money because ABCD, okay, how much is she giving us, first of all? And then what are the requirements behind what she's giving us? And then after all that is ironed out, okay, yes, let's take her money. I was about to say her name, Lord. Okay.
But he's communicating that with you.
Let's take her money. But I would, even if it was $10,000 or however much it was, I wouldn't be like, I'm not worried about him going back to her, and I'm not worried about like none of that matters to me. Where is the 10,000? Is it in cash or is it a bogus? Like, is it a check? Where is the money? And let's decide what we're gonna do with it. I don't care about her. I don't care about her and nothing she has going on. But if she wants to donate to the cause, then I'm down for it. And I'll take your money, but there's no power. I don't see the power. I don't care. Like I just said, I don't care about her. I don't care about what she's got going on. So I don't feel any sort of, like I don't owe her anything. I don't feel like my husband would owe her anything. None of that. Like, give us the money and then I'll see you later if you have more for us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If in that situation, if it's just that simple and your mindset is like that way on it, then yeah, you're right. It's not a problem because that's your mindset. But usually matters of money, they end up causing some type of strife somewhere down the line. And I mean, it's just, if I feel like in most situations, that's just a bad idea. Unless the person that's giving the money is actually a friend. Like there's some people who are friends to one person and they become friends to both in the relationship. And that's totally different because we cool with this person. That's just a friend of the family now. But when it's like a isolated friend and then you don't have the communication and then it maybe be an ex, like, and then you throw money on top of that, all that, that's a recipe for disaster, in my opinion.
It's the communication for me. So that's it. If you're sneaky with anything, and then I have to find out about it, then I'm like, what's the motive? That's what it is.
The sneakiness. Yeah.
We should
Don't
definitely
sneak and do.
We should definitely have communication. Hey, did y'all hear about Chuck Woolery, the ex? He used to be like the
He was Love Connection, wasn't he? Or
Love Connection Love Connection and Wheel of Fortune.
No, Chuck
was never Wheel of Fortune.
That's Pat Sajak.
Nah. Yeah, before Pat Sajak, Chuck Woolery too. He did for like
Wheel of
maybe
Fortune.
yeah.
You sure about that? Let me Google.
I'm almost 100% because it wasn't
I
just
thought
Love
Chuck
Connection.
did another show.
It may,
Yeah,
it may,
I think he did a game show, but I don't think it was
it
that
may
one.
have been another show, but I could have swore it was what's the name? It
I
was
thought it was that pyramid show. Wasn't it the pyramid
we're talking
show?
about the $25,000 pyramid.
Yeah, wasn't that Chuck Woolery?
I don't
I'm,
think so.
I'm Googling, but Love, yeah,
Anyway,
Love
What
Connection.
did he
Oh,
do?
he was the original host of Wheel of Fortune.
Ah,
1975 to 1981.
wow.
You get a point there.
yeah. So he was
Scrabble?
he's a Republican advocate or whatever, and he was advocating for Trump and all this, talking this
course.
foolishness about we shouldn't have to wear masks and it's all a hoax, and it's the Democratic Party that's trying to thwart the election and stuff like that or whatever. And he posted all of this stuff, and then I don't know, I guess a few weeks later or something like that, his son caught COVID, and so he
Yeah.
deleted his Twitter account and everything or whatever.
Because Trump retweeted him at first. Well, it is what it is. I mean, like we said, I appreciate what I do appreciate out of this administration is that it's exposing who everything. We need to know who our teachers, our doctors, and everybody are. And it's not about the political party, but it is about what and who you support. So I can appreciate that out of this. Chuck Woolery is not really a factor. I mean, he's 79 years old. I hate that other people are still having to catch this horrible disease, and people still push the rhetoric of it being a hoax, and then they're dealing with it. So, like, karma is real, and I believe in it. So,
Yep.
I really don't care.
You know.
I care about the messages that people put out, because regardless, I can think for myself, but many people don't. And as we talked in one of our previous shows, how people just read the headlines, and they really do give fact to the messenger. Like, if you believe in that person because you grew up, yeah, of course, a talk show host isn't a rocket scientist, but if that's somebody that you have allowed into your home day after day for decades, you may find some fact or believe that person.
Yeah,
So
he had a prominent podcast or whatever. I saw something else that was like hilarious to me, man. Trump posted that he postponed his plan to throw the opening pitch at New York Yankees game after saying he received an invite. So the New York Yankees was like, we didn't know about the invite or the postponement.
because you weren't invited.
It's because this dude, he makes up stuff, bro. He says stuff because he knows he has a big chunk of people who believe everything he says.
No matter what.
Exactly. And then as soon as you challenge it, they say fake news is all fake news. I hate those two words together now. I swear I do. And he knows what he's doing. He knows good and damn well nobody invited him nowhere. He know that. Yeah. But he know what he can say whatever he want to say, and people there's going to be
exactly. Yeah. He put a whole panel together. I can't remember what it was for, but I remember, I think it was like Mark Cuban said he got a letter. Like, he didn't even know he was a part of the panel. Like, so he chose some people all across America and was like, you're on this particular panel. And I wish I knew exactly what it was for. But he just does what he wants and puts stuff on there. Like, and he's talking about the whole Yankee thing, but why not, when they asked him about, will he be honoring or John Lewis. I'm talking about, John Lewis. Yeah. He's like, nope. No, I won't be there. But anyway, I guess that. Yeah, I think that was honoring him because he didn't like you anyway, Right. But
he didn't want to be there. It's all calculated. He talked about the first pitch because Dr. Fauci is the one that threw the first pitch,
right?
And then he talking about not being there for John. Not John. You gotta be saying that boy.
John.
I'm about to say John Smith, like David did. He talking about that. He said that because Obama was gonna be there. He ain't trying to be in the same room with Obama. You already know that.
Did you see where he had a press conference talking about why does everybody approve of Fauci? And I'm doing the same thing, and my ratings are going down, his are up. And basically, it was like, I'm jealous of Fauci type of press conference.
Right.
You should like me because y'all like him.
Right. It's my personality. He said it's his personality.
Yeah, maybe it's my personality.
That's what it is. That's why they don't like me. I was like, so much more than that.
I didn't realize that Dr. Fauci was running for president. You would think that's what's happening.
You would think so.
What president has actually voiced they discussed or or how they feel about the approval in comparison to a person that's not even running for office.
Man, y'all don't.
It's
y'all,
always
y'all,
about the other candidate for presidency.
I think y'all giving the man too much credit, bro. I honestly think the dude is like almost 80 years old, man. I think he's like, this is early dementia, senile. You know what I'm saying? On
But what
top of the fact,
politician isn't 80?
Yep,
I
they're
mean,
all old.
true, true.
Ain't Biden 83?
He
Already in his
almost,
80s.
Pelosi is 80. Everybody's 80.
Yeah,
They're
for
old.
real. I mean, I don't know. But some people keep they marbles like a little bit longer than others or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This dude actually thought you had to use your ID to go buy cereal. So he's never been to the grocery store. He's just a rich bastard. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think Trump is at 80 what he was at 15. I just think this is him. And after hearing his niece's interview, some of it, I didn't
Oh
hear it all.
man.
I'm like,
Oh my God. You know what? But she has a motive though.
yeah.
I found her motive.
And what is it?
What's that?
They had she had I want to say it's either her niece or nephew, and it's maybe her niece or nephew in law, whatever. Her dad or her grandfather has started a 503b for this person who had some type of mental disorder and had a lot of like medical issues and stuff like that. And so they started this non-profit organization. This is what rich people do.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Now imagine these people are millionaires, billionaires. They could have just paid for these medical expenses, but no, they started a non-profit organization. So the government, so us middle class, so everybody who talking about black people should wait for benefits, we're always benefiting somebody or helping to benefit somebody else or whatever anyway. So us working class people are paying for this, paying money into this non-profit organization. So anyway, after the grandfather or the father, whoever it was, died,
Yeah.
then they stopped the non-profit organization or whatever. So I think that's the reason why
She's doing this.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know about the nonprofit. I did know that the family member that had the mental issue was being taken care of, and that was based on, I guess, what the grandfather or uncle wanted. But
Yeah.
once that person passed away, they took that away. So I don't know if then they created the nonprofit to make sure to try to funnel the money or not. But regardless, the agreement was he was supposed to continue to be taken care of. So, and I don't think that was a recent thing that they stopped. So she could have come out, during the election time. So I still think it's a motive. The motive is I can't stand you and I don't need anything from you. So I'm going to capitalize like you capitalize. But
there was
Go ahead.
issues with the will as well. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? After the grandfather died. So yeah, she hates him.
Yeah.
I think she hate everybody on that side of the family.
Oh yeah, they said that. Yeah, she did say we're different than them. So
Wow.
Yeah, everybody got motive. They got another book coming out. Michael Cohen, his book is being released. It's supposed to be another tell-all about
yeah,
Trump.
we should have told all when he was
I
benefiting.
know, right?
Right?
You know?
I know, right? It's
agree.
always after the fact. But
I
did y'all
agree.
see? Of course, I know Ebony saw or whatever. So Trump gave almost $1 billion to Kodak, which is what we have known Kodak for being
Cameras,
a camera company.
Pictures.
pictures,
Yeah.
film.
Kodak has been tanking.
Right.
Granted, they do have a chemical side or whatever where they produce chemicals and stuff like that, but they've
And I
been
didn't know
tanking.
that.
Yeah, they've been tanking since the induction of the cell phone and digital
Yeah.
camera and stuff like that or whatever. Man, this dude just gave them $1 billion to help with producing medicine for COVID, which we already have 30,000 companies that already
Right.
do that. So why? So the owner is from Rochester, New York. Trump is from New York, from Manhattan or whatever. So there has to be a connection. or
Definitely.
whatever. But Ebony, you was trying to jump in
No.
and try to ride the wave.
No, I was trying to do what many people did once they heard that announcement
Yeah.
and invest in that $18 stock and then come on out. Because many people got a lot of money that day. So yeah, now the stock is down, which I think everybody knew that it was going to be down. But for those that do day trading or those that are on it and knew to get in and bring their money out, that was a big win. And a lot of people, not us, a few people that I know that are of minority and
Well,
persons of colors won. But
this was an insider trading deal because
Yep.
people that stock has been selling at maybe $2, maybe three and below for decade. Well, I ain't gonna say decade, but for maybe at least about 4 5 years.
yeah,
And so maybe 2 days prior to him releasing that information, the
It
stock
went
had
up.
already gone up or whatever. That's
right,
not supposed to happen.
right. It
So
definitely went up to 18. So you're right. It was
exactly.
insider trading. I'm
So
sure.
the owner came out and was basically saying something like, "Okay, well, this information we gave to the press, but it wasn't supposed to be released until the information." Yeah, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
we gonna believe that.
Yeah, I think you're 100% correct. And I mean, I didn't have the insides at the $2, but many people had the inside once Trump released that. So they
Oh
won
yeah,
that day, but a lot of people won days before. And I see, like, even now, Trump is trying to ban TikTok because
Yep.
it's a
yeah,
China
yeah.
company. So now Microsoft is talking about they may buy it. So I mean, but Microsoft is at 250 a share. So, but
He
When you
pissed
said
off.
that,
Oh, go
when
ahead.
Ebony, when you said that Twitter post that said if you bought $10,000 into Kodak, you now have made 427 million
Million.
plus.
yeah, I didn't do the math, but that's what
Nah,
somebody
that
posted.
was. I think that was a gross.
Yeah, that was a
I think that was
miscalculation.
Yeah,
inaccurate.
yeah, it was definitely, but it was still I think it was
Oh,
still
you'd
a
have
good.
came up. Oh,
Yeah,
you'd have
yeah, it was
definitely
still a
came up.
come up, but yeah, that.
Hmm.
I was like, somebody made that money. Somebody invested that much or more into Kodak. If that what y'all saying is true, which I'm pretty sure that it probably
Oh yeah,
happened
I know
because
some people that
of
got
the
in,
China
but they got
thing.
in the 20s and 30s. So, but
Yeah.
they made some good money that day.
That's crazy. Have y'all seen any good movies lately?
Um,
I have
I
not.
I I haven't seen it yet, but the Umbrella Academy, the second season. If you've
Yeah, that
seen the
just
first
came
one,
back out.
it just came out yesterday, as a matter of fact. So I'm
Yeah, I got to
definitely gonna
start
be
it.
on that this weekend.
I'm
And
probably gonna binge that one.
I am. I'm gonna finish it by Sunday night. I'm gonna start it today and finish it tomorrow.
Well, happy birthday. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is your birthday. So do what you want, do what you will.
So, I saw this movie, Father of the Year. It was made by the same people that made The Wrong Missy.
Oh,
It's
really?
it's
Is it
it's
funny?
pretty funny. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I didn't think it
Okay.
was going to be funny.
Yeah.
It's been out for a couple of years, and I've been knowing that. But once I watched The Wrong Missy, I was like, let me give this one a chance because the previews didn't make me want to see it. But it's actually pretty funny. It really is. I watched it like last week.
Have y'all ever seen Tau or TAU?
No.
It's about artificial intelligence. The entire house is like artificial intelligence.
Like smart homes in a way?
It's more than a smart home. It's like a robot. You know what I'm saying? It's like a
Is it a
computer.
is it a
I, s-
thriller?
I saw the
It
preview. I know
is.
what movie you're talking about. I hadn't
It
seen it
is.
though.
Okay.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good, man. That movie's straight, man. This girl is like kidnapped and she wakes up in this house or whatnot, and this guy is he's like extracting people's like what maybe memories or something like he's extracting something out of their brains or whatever. I wanted some type of thoughts or something like that or whatever. And but yeah, I mean it's great. Y'all should check it out or whatever. Like the whole house is controlled by this artificial intelligence or whatever. Yeah, it's pretty straight. It got a
Wow.
nice twist to it and all of that. It's a thriller.
I don't like thrillers. They
Nah,
give
it's
me
not.
bad
It's not. It's
dreams.
not scary.
Am I gonna wake up scared about my house? I don't. I didn't even go
Nope.
see um Us. That
Oh man.
thriller. I looked at
Yeah, I
those
saw
previews. I
that.
said, "Oh hell no! I will not be looking at that."
I wanted to
Way.
see it and I didn't see it, and it's just one of
No.
those movies that I lost track of. But now that you bring it back up, I'm gonna go check it out because I
But
wanted to see it. I just didn't see it.
see, that's different. Us is it's a different type of thriller because it's actually like it can be deemed scary because people are doing things out of the ordinary that people don't do, like they bodies moving in a certain manner and stuff like
Yeah.
that or whatever. So
Hmm.
yeah, nah, Us was
Okay.
good. It was
It was
good
okay.
though.
It
I
wasn't,
like
yeah. It
I
wasn't
like his
scary.
movies. What did you think about his other movie? with the sunken place and all that
Oh,
stuff.
Oh, Get Out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Get out.
I like
Yeah, I had my son watch that, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Let me just show
I
you."
I liked it.
You had your son watch it, but you didn't watch it.
I did watch it with him. After I saw it, I was
Oh,
like, "Oh,
okay.
my child needs to watch this, my son, because I need him to know. I
I
don't want him
don't
to
even
end up,
understand
I don't want him to end up in the sunken place."
Yeah, don't be sunk.
how he makes a funny thriller. Like it's crazy. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty straight. But
Yeah, I wish he would move faster, make more movies. Well,
He's got another one coming out, I think, or is it a TV show? He's
don't
working
know.
on something.
Mhm.
I saw it. He's working on something, so
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
talented
look
dude.
out for that. Yeah.
But
All right.
what you got on total today, Capel?
Oh, today I kept it in the realm of Michael Jordan. These are the Jordan 11 cap and gowns.
I had those, man.
Yeah, the reason why they call them cap and gowns is because people literally wear them with tuxedos, and they look good with a suit. They really
Yeah.
do.
Those are nice.
They are nice.
This is one of my favorite pair right now. I wore them one time. I think that one time I came to your house, Damien. I wore 'em. You
Oh, he
see
gonna show us the
bottoms.
bottom.
A little mark right there. That's about
It's
it.
nothing.
His house created the mark.
Man, that's what's up, bro. I had
Those are
those
nice.
before. I got
Yeah.
I might have to get those again or whatever. Man,
Yeah, they nice.
that's what it is, man. So
Yeah.
That's
I guess we
good.
running low on time. I gotta go get to my my shrimp and grits.
That's
I got
right.
some big ones last night.
I gotta find me some Chinese food. Gina got me hungry.
Man.
It
And
ain't
some
gonna be-
snowballs. Snowballs too. I know it may not be
Yeah.
St. Louis. It
It
may
ain't
not
gonna be
be
the
like.
same.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
Do that. Do that.
That's
I
what
got
it is.
my birthday dinner waiting on me. It's not
Ah.
waiting on me. It's coming at
It's-
5 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh,
I was gonna
Yeah.
say it's early.
Well, that's nice. Well, you enjoy your day.
Let me
Yeah.
ask what it is. What is
Oh, we just keeping it simple. We ordered the Papado seafood platter.
Okay.
And, some dessert.
Somebody
from
bringing
Bella
it?
Green. No, she's going to pick it up. She already
Oh.
ordered it yesterday, so she's just gonna go pick it up for 5 o'clock.
what's Bella Green?
It's what's it used to be called? It's in city. They got a couple of them. The one we we going to
That's
the
one in
city,
City
center.
Center. Yeah.
Not
It
the
used to have
Turkey
another
Alley.
name. It used to have another name, but it's just a restaurant. You know, they got a good bread pudding. It's like really good.
Ooh, I love bread.
You ain't
Me
not
too.
talking about Cyclone Anaya.
No,
No.
Oh, okay.
no, that's
I
Cyclone
think
Anayas.
the name it had before wasn't it like
Said
some
it used
legal
to be,
issues?
dude.
It was like a legal issue.
Yeah,
with
I
the-
cannot remember the
Oh.
name of that
Are y'all-
place. It's right down from Cyclone
Are
Anaya.
y'all talking about it used to be Aisha place?
No, not that.
It's the place. It's in the center where they had a green field where they do the concerts and the kids play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the restaurant right.
Right. Adjacent.
Yeah.
Yard House,
It's like right
Yard
there.
House.
No,
No,
it's,
no.
It's a
It's before Yard House. If you
On
come
the
in
side.
from I-10, if you coming from I-10, it's the first. It's the place right before you get to the green.
Oh, okay. I know
Right.
the place, but I never.
I don't remember the name. Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be Ruggles Green. So
Yeah,
Ruggles.
Green.
Yeah, Ruggles.
Ruggles
yeah,
Green.
Ruggles I think had some issues in the news. Yeah, but I think there may be still a couple, but something I don't know.
Are they good? I never checked them out.
Yeah, they're cool. I like their bread pudding. I've only really eaten salads there. They got this like you can they got like a side of honey fried goat cheese that you can get with your salads.
Yeah.
And I usually get like a blackened salmon or blackened shrimp salad with honey fried goat cheese. It's real good.
Yeah.
But as far as like the
Interesting.
menu itself, I hadn't really tried it out. I haven't had anything there besides the bread pudding in that salad.
I'm gonna have to try the bread pudding. I'm always
Me
looking for
too.
different bread pudding recipes.
I like it.
Y'all can keep the bread pudding.
Oh,
Bread
because it
pudding.
ain't.
The best bread pudding I had was in Breckenridge,
because
Colorado.
I don't like bread pudding.
Oh, it's so good though.
Hey man,
It's
it
good.
is off the chain.
Man, it's like a soggy loaf or whatever.
No, but it shouldn't be. If it's
It shouldn't
if it's
be,
cooked right, it's
yeah.
not soggy.
Right.
Yeah, it's not soggy.
If it's cooked right, it is moist. I
Ooh,
mean, it is
so good.
flavorful and rich. And guess
I don't-
what?
I
It's
don't like the
warm.
consistency
It's
of bread
warm.
pudding.
It has
Because
good
they
warmth.
cooked it wrong. If it's the
Nah.
consistent, do you like cake? Do you like pie? What do you like?
You like
I'm really-
you like tiramisu?
Oh, I
Tir-
love tiramisu.
Tiramisu?
Tiramisu.
Whatever.
Tiramisu?
My bad.
Yeah. Since you want to talk about
Tiramisu? What the hell is that? tiramisu.
I love tiramisu.
Hold up, before we go, man, me, Capel, and C Baby.
Nah, bro.
That's
We're
one of
not
our
finna have this
homeboys.
conversation.
Yes, we are. Yes,
No,
we
we
are. We about
not.
to have it.
Record off. I can stop recording.
Abort.
Dude, we was at Chili's in Alexandria, man. We chopping it up. We having fun. We talking. We doing our thing. We sipping or whatever. This boy here said he was talking. He said, "Have y'all seen the new movie?" I don't know. I forgot the context, but he said Ving Rhames. Like, man, who the Ving
Hey,
Rhames?
I didn't say Ving
Who is
Rhames.
that?
I said Ving Rhames.
Ving Rhames.
Man, who is Ving? Man, he not Hispanic. What are you talking about?
Hey, he just gave him some extra culture there.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Man, we
right.
appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, the ladies. I'm sorry, ladies.
Oh no, we're good. We're good. You know,
So
we
y'all
want.
know
on
that-
the roll. Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
No, we're good.
They
I mean,
supposed
Gina.
to interrupt the situation.
We're good.
Yeah.
I'm good today.
Ain't
Yeah.
no fingernail
All
polish,
good.
no lipstick.
Hey, I mean,
No.
we're recycling what we have. It's
Pretty
we're
much.
still quarantining.
There's nothing to use it on. I did read something on yesterday about Rihanna's makeup line, her Fenty line, which I love. I love her stuff, but it has fragrance in it, and some people were complaining about the fragrance in their sensitive skin. But I
use it.
love the fragrance. It smells so good, and so I'm all on board. Anything she sells, I buy it.
So is she gonna have to change the chemistry because somebody's complaining or something?
No.
Like, okay.
Mm-mm. People
All
were
right.
just like, well, girl, find you something else, because everybody else was like, we love it. It works so well. She
Yeah.
has so many options. Like,
I love Rihanna, and I support her in everything she does. And we may want to talk about this in a different show, but I did read, and I need to find out if it's true, that she has some of her models for her Fenty lingerie line. She has Megan Thee Stallion is one of her models, and also Drea. So Drea recently made some off the cuff comments in regards to Megan Thee Stallion and being shot recently by what's his name? Who was
Tory
it? Tory Lanez.
Has it
So,
been? Is that alleged or has it been proven yet?
Oh, he shot her. He
He
shot her.
did, man. Did y'all see his like when they
Real
when they
name?
brought it? Well, not that we know his name, Daystar, but did y'all see the police report showing his size and his height?
he's a little dude.
Yeah.
I
Like-
saw a video, a comical video. I guess it's supposed to be comedy. I don't know if y'all sent it, where he was in a radio interview and he stood up and he was the same height as he was when he was sitting down. So
He's a little guy.
I didn't know that.
Hey, you gotta send me that. I want to
Yeah,
see
because
that.
I didn't
Okay,
see
I'm gonna
that.
find it. I'm gonna send it to y'all.
Nah, they say, man, I love the dude too, man. That boy is an ice cold artist, but
He's talented.
he 120 pounds, 5'3", 5'2".
Yeah,
I think like 5'2".
he's a little guy.
Yeah. So we don't know, but supposedly Rihanna might be dropping Drea from being a model because of those comments. So I don't know if that's true or a rumor. So that might be something we want to discuss later on
That's what
Acoustic
it is.
Chef.
Acoustic Chef, man. Y'all please
Well, hold
like,
up.
share. Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. That's what you. That's
No, I
what
was telling everybody to share, man. We need y'all to share. If y'all like the show, a lot of y'all hitting me up talking about, oh man, we love the show. Y'all talking about this, whatever. Share the show.
Share the show.
Don't forget to
Share
do
the
that.
show.
Share, subscribe.
Tell everybody to subscribe. That's important.
Don't just tell your friends about it. Like, send them the link. You're on the podcast. Just click the share button and send them a text message so it can be easy for them to just click and listen. All right.
And let us know what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Exactly. Acoustic Chef Podcast at gmail.com or DM us on any of your favorite social media platforms.
Twitter, Instagram,
Facebook.
YouTube.
Black Planet, MySpace.
What?
MySpace. I gotta
On
figure out a
that
lot of-
note. On that note.
All right,
We
man,
out.
y'all have a good day. This is Acoustic Chef.
We out.
Bye.